back to my channel for another video. So the international break has been on the last couple of weeks, but Posh are back in action this weekend as they take on Stoke City at the Bet365 Stadium. We'll be discussing how Stoke City will get on as well as the Posh and doing my match prediction of the game. So let's get straight on to the video and look at the opposition for Posh on Saturday. It's Stoke City. So let's discuss the opposition for Posh. Stoke City, then they have Michael O'Neill as their manager. They finished 14th last season in the Championship, and so far so good for Stoke. They currently sit 5th in the table with 8 wins, 4 draws, 5 defeats. They're doing pretty well. They will obviously be pushing for promotion back into the Premier League. As many fans know, Stoke have been a Premiership side for a few seasons, and obviously they've been in the Championship now for a while and they want to get back up there into the top tier of English football. Michael O'Neill, decent manager. He's going to hopefully do well this season with Stoke, as they'll be looking, as said, to push for promotion, probably through the playoffs, as we mentioned that Bournemouth and Fulham obviously flying at the top at the moment, and I don't think many people will catch them. So yeah, that's what I think of Stoke City in terms of how they've been playing currently. Obviously they've been pretty decent form. The last game was away at Luton. They won 1-0 in that game, with Jacob Brown getting the goal for them. In terms of their team, obviously Bursic in goal, former Posh loanee, fantastic player. He is in goal for them. But they've got Danny Bath at the back. They've also got Suter, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's sadly out, I think, for the rest of the season, which is a big blow for Stoke City. Romain Sawyer's great manager. Joe Allen's in there. As I said, Jacob Brown and Stephen Fletcher up top. So they've got some good players of experience and young, bright players coming through the squad. And Michael O'Neill's got a good team there that hopefully, as I said, he can push for promotion this season. So that's my view on Stoke City. Let's look at the Posh. So in terms of Peterborough United going into this one, obviously another away game, and as many Posh fans know, away form has not been great this season so far. Only one away win so far this season, and that was against Hull City. Stoke City again, tough opposition for Posh. Obviously they will be, again, probably hard to beat at home, and Posh will be going there to hopefully put in a good performance. As against Fulham, they were unlucky not to get anything out of it in their last match. Fulham were fantastic on the day, but Posh did have some good clear-cut chances that on another day probably would go in, and we might have even won the game against Fulham. But into this one, yeah, so it's going to be another tough game, an away game. Hopefully Posh can take the positives that they had of the Fulham performance into this one, and go into it with positivity and try and get something out of it. In terms of team news, I don't think much has really changed from before the international break. We have had 2 new young signings into the club though. Joe Taylor from Kings Lynn, and also Kai Corbett from West Ham going to the youth teams. They'll go into, I think Taylor goes into the under-18s and Corbett will go into the under-23s squad for the rest of the season. So it's good to get some young guns in prior to January. So yeah, but I don't think much else has really changed. Joe Randall apparently was rumoured before the international break he could be back for this game. So it'll be interesting to see if he's in the starting 18 for the match on Saturday, as we've yet to see what he can really do at this level for Posh. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting one. As I said, Stoke City are a good team. Posh will go there with hopefully positivity from the Fulham game and the performance they put in. And yeah, we'll see what we can do on the day. But that's my view on Posh. Let's do my score prediction for the game. So in terms of score prediction in this one, obviously very hard to determine, as away form has been terrible so far this season. As I mentioned, only 1 win at the moment in the league away from home. So in terms of prediction for this one, I think it'll be a 1-1 draw. I think Posh can get a point from it. I don't think they'll beat Stoke, because Stoke are pretty good when they get going, and they've got some good players, as I said, in their team. So I think it'll be a 1-1 draw for Posh. Hopefully they can get a point away from home in this one. I think Stephen Fletcher will score for Stoke, and I think Dembele will score for Posh, so I think it'll be a 1-1 draw with Fletcher for Stoke and Dembele for the Posh. So we've come to the end of this video. As I mentioned, pretty tough test for Posh on Saturdays. They take on Stoke City at the Bet365 Stadium. After the game, I'll be doing a video to discuss how Posh get on. Hopefully they can get a good performance in and a positive result out of this one. So join me for that video to see how they get on. But for now, thank you very much for watching once again. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel for all latest content. Take care, and I'll see you very soon up the Posh.